What's up guys, I'm Johnny Phantom. I talk about all things Phantom, so let's get right into today's video and talk about AshXMisty and Misty. Does Misty have a last name? Yes, Misty has a last name. It's never mentioned in the actual anime, but apparently in K-Zone magazine in 2006, it was stated that her surname is Williams. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's talk about AshXMisty and Misty Williams. I am a huge Pokemon fan. So look, I even have this is 100% an original holographic Charizard from base set 1. It's not first edition, but it's an original holographic Charizard from base set 1. I opened this card in one of my very first packs when I was like 8 years old. Check that out. There's a few scratches on it, but Ash met Misty his first day on his journey to become a Pokemon trainer. He stole her bike, rushed Pikachu to the hospital, destroyed the bike, and Misty basically was like, "You owe me a bike." The whole journey was, she followed him because of the whole bike thing.
I'll give it back someday!
And that could have been true at first, but she definitely started to fall for him. Misty fell in love with Ash. Never made a move, but she fell in love with Ash. Misty claims that she's going to follow Ash until he replaces the bike, which he never does.
If a certain someone here hadn't totally destroyed my bike...
And you're going to follow the kid for, like 5 years, and he's never going to leave your bike back, and you still follow him? Seems kind of unlikely.
What was I so mad at you about anyway?
Don't you remember? You were mad at Ash because he destroyed your...
Quite a few times in the story where Ash is mistaken as Misty's girlfriend. Not Ash mistaken. Misty is mistaken for Ash's girlfriend and vice versa. It becomes a running gag. Frustrated response always seems to expose how she really feels. She gets a little nervous, Yeah, you don't have feelings for her. Ash and Misty both could be considered, I'm not sure if I'm saying this word correctly. Okay, this word is a Japanese word known as Tsundere. And basically a Tsundere is a type of character that shows that basically hides romantic feelings by throwing insults at the other character. And we definitely see that with Misty and Ash. They insult each other quite a bit to hide their true feelings for each other. So when we meet Misty's sisters in Cerulean City, they basically say that Ash is Misty's boyfriend, and she flips out on them. But you can always tell, like, you can see her flipping out, but you can tell she definitely blushes a little bit, kind of hides it. And then also in the movie 2000, a girl asks Misty if Ash is her brother. She corrects him, and she says, "Oh, I guess he must be your boyfriend," and she replies, "Gross." And then later on in the series, when Brock leaves and we get that was his name, Tracy expresses that, you guys definitely like each other.
They're not mature enough to admit it, but they really like each other.
It's exactly the same thing with you and Ash.
You must be crazy!
Which Misty actually replies at this point in the story. They're not mature enough to admit it, but they do like it. They do really like each other. So it's there. The connection is there. They're just a little childish to the point to actually confront their feelings. Ash leaves home at 10 years old, so yeah, it's kind of young to be in love. Now I'm thinking of it. It's kind of weird. 10 years old, whatever. Never going back. Oh, whoever the guy stole a bike from. Yep, kind of weird. Okay, moving on. Cartoon Japanese animation ages behind. Let's continue. After I take a drink. Go to repsports.com. That's RAPPsports.com. Use coupon code JohnnyHooey. Save yourself 15% off and get your juice box Raze Energy drink today. It tastes like apple juice. Like, so good. And it wakes you up instantly and keeps you going all day. It is fantastic. Best damn energy drink you ever have. They have tons of great flavors and a ton of other awesome supplements. All the supplements that you need to do your workouts, whatever it may be that you're doing. Me, I just drink energy drinks because I work and they keep me going. I may have a protein pancake here and there once in a while, just kind of boost me up. But go to websports.com, use coupon code JohnnyHooey, save yourself 15% off your order today. Yep, there's a cat back there. Okay. In Pokemon episode 23, The Tower of Terror, Ash's spirit gets pulled out of his body when he meets the trio ghost Pokemon, Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Well, is Gengar in that episode? I don't remember. Either way, when Misty and Brock happen to upon his lifeless body, they believe him to be dead. Misty looks especially distraught, and she's just begging him to wake up. When Ash's spirit finally does return to his body and he comes to, Misty gives him a blushy smile and wipes away tears. Clearly believe that Ash is not dead. You know, if you are following some kid that just stole your bike, I mean, I guess you could be crying because, you know, you're never going to get your bike back. The fact that she blushed makes it not about the bike. And this is definitely not the only Misty experience that we get, a heartbreaking. Also, in the first movie, Mewtwo versus Mew, the epic battle where Ash jumps in to stop Mew and Mewtwo from fighting, he becomes a statue and basically dies. And Misty just starts crying. Please no. Like, she's in tears, bawling her eyes out because she thinks Ash is dead once again. And you could say, you know, she's crying because she lost a friend because she's been with Ash for like, you know, years at this point, and it's a good friend. But whenever he wakes up from these near-death experiences, she always has that blushiness about her. And that's what shows the romantic side of her. Many characters in Pokemon series like to bury their feelings, such as Brock is exceedingly outward and with his many crushes. In episode 41, the heartbreak of Brock, a girl falls in love with him for once and quickly insists that the two of them should get married. As Ash and Misty watch the two make wedding plans from afar, Ash notes how strange it is to see Brock getting married. Misty then dreamily replies, "You and I will be married one day. You and I will be married someday too."
You and I will be married someday too. Mm-hmm.
Empty-headed Nosh nods before the implications fully occur to him and flips out a bit. The way it's phrased sounds like Misty is literally theorizing that she and Ash will marry each other. You know, because she said, "You and I will be married someday," indicates that she has feelings for him and wants to marry him. If she said, "You and I will both find someone to marry one day," or "You'll be married someday," or, you know, "We'll both find each other, we'll both find someone eventually," you know, something along those lines. There's other words in there you can pick that would alter the way it's said, but the way she said it indicates that she wants to marry Ash. Now, I actually had this album when I was a kid. The music album came out, and it had all the Pokemon songs, there was a Pokemon rap on it, all this other stuff. But there was a song on there called Misty Song. And Misty spills her heart out one night when Ash is sleeping. If you watch the music video, this is what it is. Some of the lyrics in Misty's songs make her crush blatantly obvious, such as, I want to tell you what I'm feeling, and to say that I love you. A secret profession of love, like, basically seals the deal that Misty is in love with Ash. Now, Misty obviously, has feelings for Ash. Ash may not have the full feelings towards Misty, but he definitely has something there. And also, additionally, there was a Christmas song called Under the Mistletoe, released on Pokemon Christmas Bash CD, which I actually didn't even know this existed until now, where Misty says, maybe I'll meet him where hearts are aglow, under the mistletoe. When gym leader Randy falls for Misty and asks her to stay with him, Misty absolutely declines because she wants to stay with Ash. I gotta go back and watch this entire series, man. Some of these great show Pokemon, man. Not the new crap. Old school Pokemon. There's too many Pokemon, I think there's way too many Pokemon now. Let me know your thoughts down below. Comment, because I'm used to the original 151. Bulbasaur to Mew. 152 if you include Missing No in that. But technically 152 doesn't exist until 152, which is, I want to say, Chikorita. So, I stopped playing Pokemon games after Gen 2. I don't know all those other, like, Gen 6 crap. Right here. Nostalgia. 151. 151, baby. So, let me know your thoughts. Comment down below your thoughts on Ash and Misty. Do you think they actually are in love with each other? Do you think Misty has feelings for Ash? Do you think Ash reciprocates those feelings back to her? Do you think they will be connected again one day? Do you think that they will be married one day, as Misty puts it? Let me know your thoughts down below. While you're down there, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Helps out the algorithm, helps me out so I can produce more videos like this for you. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my merch store where you get awesome shirts like this. Vintage comic book Splash Mountain. And while you're down there, hit that join button. Why? Why would you hit that join button and offer me a few bucks a month? Well, I got great perks on it for you. If you hit that join button, you get special emojis that you can use in the comments. If you hit that join button, you get content just for you. You also get early access to videos before everybody else. Okay, that's great. Nope, there's more. You hit that join button, you get free merchandise. You get free t-shirt designs. You get free stuff from me to you, and thank you for your support. I'm going to hand you a handwritten postcard saying thank you very much for supporting me. And there's a bunch of tiers on there, and one of the tiers is basically a club where every month you get a t-shirt. Every month you get a brand new t-shirt design that no one else can get in the store. So, hit that join button. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you guys after. Before you go, make sure you check out that video. And that one. They're good. That one's a Pokemon video. And think that one is too. I don't know. Goku. See ya.